Welcome to Safety City!
Hi there, my name is Michelle. I work with the troopers at the Washington State Patrol. I'm part of the team that brings Safety City to life. We're very sad that we won't be able to see you this year, but we've brought everyone together to say hello and to also send our safety messages to you.
Hi, I'm Captain Brandon McNew at the Long Beach Police Department. Like a pirate, Captain, except I don't have a ship and also no parrot. So actually I'm nothing like a pirate. But I am a police officer. I'm here today to talk to you about how to safely cross the road. So when you're thinking about crossing the road, it's important that you stop and think first. Am I at a safe place to cross the street? If it is, then I want to stop, look, and listen for things that might make it dangerous for me to cross the street, like cars, or trucks, or bikes. If I've looked left, and I've looked right, and I've decided it's safe, then I should start to walk across the street while I keep looking for things that are dangerous until I'm to the safe side of the street. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you in person, but I hope this helps you cross the street safely.
Hi everybody, my name's Ariane. I'm a bus driver. I may be your bus driver. I may have driven your brothers or sisters to school, maybe on a field trip, maybe to a sports game. I'm sad we can't see you at Safety City this year, but it sure is fun to make and star in my first movie. Riding the school bus is a fun time to see your friends, but we have to also keep some safety rules in mind. When we're waiting for our bus, it's really important to stay off the road. You need to stay at least 5 giant steps away from the road so you can stay safe. You can't run around. That's not the time to play and push your friends and play ball. You need to stand there calmly and wait. You need to wait for the bus to come to a complete stop before you step towards it. When you get on the bus, make sure to use the handrail so you don't fall. Quickly and quietly find your seat, sit down, stay seated. When the bus is moving, that's not the time to go sit with somebody else. You need to stay in your seat and use your inside voice. We're not at recess, we're inside, so you need to stay quiet. If you have to cross the road when you get on or off the bus, you need to stay out of the danger zone. The danger zone is anywhere the bus driver can't see you, and you never ever want to cross behind the bus. We want you to stay safe, and maybe next year at Safety City, you can come and say hi to me.
Hello, I'm Trooper Jeb Jewell, and I will miss meeting you all at Safety City this year. I work for the Washington State Patrol. Washington State Patrol troopers are a special type of police officer. The things that make us different is we focus on keeping the highways safe for everyone that drives on them. Can you think of anything that you can do to help keep the highways safe for everyone? One of the things that you can help with is distractions. It's very important to remember that when someone else is driving the car and you're riding, that you do everything you can to prevent distractions from the driver. Some of the things you can do is to try not to yell, roughhouse, or throw things in the back of the car. These things might make the driver turn around or lose focus on their driving. The second biggest thing that you can help with is buckling up. Buckling up and seat buckles sometimes get sticky or hard to buckle. Be sure you ask for help before the car starts moving so someone else can help you buckle up if you need help. Once the car starts driving, try your hardest to sit upright and all the way back in your seat. That way you stay safe. I know that many of you are getting bigger and might start wanting to not sit in a booster seat. For your safety, a booster seat will keep you safe, and you might want to be in it for just a little while longer. Booster seats help keep the seatbelt across your lap so it does not hurt your stomach. Even though we didn't meet in person this year, all of us here with Washington State Patrol want to say thank you and stay safe.
Good morning, friends. Thank you for being a community safety partner. You help us every day by wearing your seatbelt and having a family fire escape plan. Do you know some places or people who can help you when you need help? The fire department, school, library, police station, and courthouse are all places you can go when you need help. You can talk to teachers, police officers, and firefighters, and they can help you. In an emergency, if you have a phone, call 911. If you don't have a phone, just remember, you can go to one of the places we've talked about to get help. Lastly, make sure you have a working smoke detector where you sleep and keep your bedroom door shut. You matter to us. Your safety is important, and we are here to help you every day. Be safe.
Hi, my name is Jennifer and I work at 911 Emergency Dispatch. If you haven't heard of 911, it's the number you call if you have an emergency. 911 dispatchers like me are working at all times of the day and night to answer your call. We like to make sure that you get the help that you need. My friends and I are moms, dads, aunts, and uncles, and we like helping and want to be there for you. We live in your neighborhoods and go to the same places as you. This means that you don't have to be afraid to call 911. You don't have to know what exactly to say. We will ask the questions and help you. You may think that you're too young to help in an emergency situation, but you aren't. Here are some things that you can know now which will help you if you ever need to call. The first thing you need to know is what an emergency is. An emergency is a situation where you are in danger. This can be because you or someone you know is hurt really bad, when there's a fire, or when you need police. If you aren't sure but think someone is in danger, then call us. The second thing you need to know is to practice memorizing your address. Your address is made up of the numbers, street you live on, and the city you live in. If you live in an apartment or your address has a space number, be sure to include that as well. If you are not at home when you have an emergency, you can look for a street sign, a number on a house, or a landmark like McDonald's or a playground or something else you see nearby. We can use all types of information to figure out where you are, including phone location tracking. If you don't have an address, still call us and we will work together to find out where you are. If you're in a dangerous situation, try to get to a safe location. If your house is on fire, get yourself safely outside and then call from a cell phone or run to a neighbor. Lastly, remember that 911 is for emergencies, so never call us and pretend to have an emergency or do it as a joke. It might take attention away from someone who has a real emergency. The most important thing is to stay on the line and answer all of our questions. Remember, we are all here to help you. Be sure to talk to the grown-ups in your life about 911 and any questions you may have about emergencies and how to get help.
Hi, my name is Patty. I'm here today to talk to you about trains and tracks. I'm with Washington State Operation Lifesaver Rail Safety Education. I'm here to read you a story about train and whatever it was. First, I'm going to teach you a new word. That word is trespassing. Trespassing means you don't have permission to be somewhere, like in the neighbor's house. It's against the law. And now for our story. This is Train and her friend Track. Train and Track work together to carry heavy things long distances. One morning, Train was moving quietly along, whispering her favorite chant. Train on track, clickety-clack. Train on track, clickety-clack. Suddenly, she noticed something shining on the tracks ahead, something made of metal, something that did not belong there. Train couldn't see exactly what it was, but she knew that she needed to do everything she could to avoid hitting whatever it was. Train applied her brakes, but she was so big and so heavy she couldn't stop right away. Her wheels were screeching on track. Even though Train's brakes were slowing down her wheels, she was getting closer and closer and closer to the shining whatever it was ahead. It takes Train a long time to stop because she is so big and heavy. Train realized that she wasn't going to be able to stop in time. If she were a car, she could turn her wheels and drive around it. But Train was Train. She didn't have a steering wheel. She had to follow the tracks. She was going to hit the whatever it was. And Train did. The shiny metal whatever it was went flying off the track when Train ran into it. It flew through the air and landed in a patch of dandelions. Train finally came to a stop. "Whew," she said. "It took me a long, long time to stop." "Longer than a mile," spoke up Track. "That's farther than 18 football fields." Train looked behind her at the place the whatever it was had landed. "That was lucky," she said. "I'm so glad there weren't any people nearby. Someone could have been hit by the flying whatever it was." "Well," Track said, "people will sometimes play or walk along my shiny rails, and sometimes they leave things behind." "Why would anyone do that?" asked Train. "Don't they know how dangerous it can be? Did you see the whatever it was go flying off the tracks? It could have really hurt someone." "Or," Train gulped, "what if a person had been on the tracks? I can't stop quickly. I can't swerve. People should know how dangerous it is to be around train tracks. Even if they don't see a train, I could come by at any time. Plus," added Track, "just being close to me is trespassing, and that's breaking the law. People should always stay far away from me unless they're crossing at a marked crossing. Always cross at marked crossings. Look both ways and listen before crossing. These signs tell you that you are close to train tracks and need to be careful. Train is wider than track. If you are too close to the tracks, when a train comes by, you could be hurt." Train thought about that. She thought and thought. "I want people to be safe around us, Track," said Train finally. "People just need to keep back. Hey, that could be my new favorite chant. Trainer Track, just keep back. Trainer Track, just keep back. Trainer Track, just keep back." And they're still whispering it to this day. The end. Thank you, kiddos, for being such a great audience. And remember, see tracks, think trains.
We hope you liked our video. We want you, your family, and your friends to stay safe. Hope to see you next year. Bye-bye.